Don't mind me, I just woke up. Yep. Anyways, so I've been like processing several things over the past few days. Like they've really been coming to the surface for me, for me to acknowledge and to understand and to allow so that I can release. I think that's what we're doing in every moment and all the time, you know? Things are coming to us for us to receive and process and understand and release. I think a lot of people get stuck in the releasing process. We have a tendency to hold on to things, but um, that's when we get a lot of energetic blockages and health problems and disease and discord, because not everything is meant to be held on to. Everything is in a state of renewal and regeneration. So we need to constantly be receiving and then releasing. I think I had this revelation like maybe a month ago. I thought that everything was a process of consumption and elimination. And if you think about it, everything breathes, everything has in and an out and in and an out. But where we falter, I think, is when we decide to consume but not release. That's why you get all blocked up and bloated and baggage and heaviness and weight and depression. It's because of stuff that you're not willing to release. And it's not good or bad, right or wrong. I think, like, maybe some of us have to, like, hold on to something and mull it over for a while before we realize how detrimental it is for us. That's why people stay in relationships that have, like, pretty much played its course, but they become so comfortable and they allow, like, fear of the unknown to kind of hold them back in place. You know, um, yeah, can you imagine if all the food you ate, you just kept consuming food, but it was never eliminated? Yeah, I mean, that is just one example. I mean, breathing, like proper breathing with the inhalation and the exhalation, and the inhalation and the exhalation, consuming and digesting every interaction that comes your way, every relationship, every, I don't know, material thing that comes your way. I think, like, even if you apply it to, like, monetary terms, like people who are excessively rich, um, they're holding on to all this money, but a lot of them aren't happy because they're too busy taking, and holding. Meanwhile, their reflection, or the people around them are, in a very um, poor state, you know? So we have this huge imbalance. And it all goes back to just being in balance with yourself. And how do you maintain this balance? It's basically what I said. Consume and, you know, what was I saying? Yeah, if you're gonna consume something, you have to release it. You can't just hold on to it. Can you imagine if you held on to everything that came your way? You would just be so stiff and tense and heavy and bloated and diseased. You know? That's why for me, like, I don't have any expectations. I wasn't always this way. Like, I used to, you know, typical person, like, have these high standards and high expectations set for myself, and then all these goals, and I need to accomplish these goals, and I have to do this, and I have to, I think after I do these things, I'll finally be happy, or I'll finally become who I'm supposed to be. Nothing wrong with that, if that's where you're at. Maybe you need to chase that chase or run that run in order to realize, that, whoa, this isn't what it is, like, initially it seems appealing, you know. It's like, yeah, look at me, I'm doing all this stuff, I'm getting all this stuff, look at me, you know, pat on the back, you know, I'm amazing. But you have to realize, regardless of all those goals and expectations and running and racing and holding, you already are amazing. And I'm not saying that in a narcissistic tone, because we do have narcissists, but I'm saying like from a place of just acknowledging how like divine you are and how divine everything it is everything is. Yeah, so consumption, elimination. I don't expect anyone to understand the stuff coming out of my mouth. Um, if you've learned something from it, awesome. If you haven't learned anything from it, that's awesome too, because I do these videos to kind of help me to release, you know. Yeah. So you don't have to be running, really. I like I said, I've been there, I've done that, and now I'm at the current place that I'm at, and I can see the folly in it because everything is perfect just as it is in every single moment. And then you consume and you release, process, digest, release. You know, it's a continual cycle like that. Everything is cyclical, everything is seasonal, you know, and I think everything happens in order to help you to become a better human being, to help you learn your lessons, to give you the opportunity to realize who you really are and who you are not. All right, I'm going to stop rambling because I could probably just go on and on and on and on and on. Blessings to one and all. Amen.